taxi. In fact, when we got off the plane and then sorted ourselves out, got on the taxi, it was an interesting feeling. I felt like, not the excitement of, oh my gosh, I'm on holiday, but more the like heart-filled feeling of, I'm where I'm supposed to be. It was really strange. I've never been to Croatia. I didn't know a single word. Now I know a few. Not many, but a few. And it just felt like we were returning. So I think it's a really good sign that, being on the road is what we want to do at the moment. And yeah, it's really cool. So we explored a little bit of Zagreb last night. There are Christmas lights everywhere. It's really famous for its advent here. Because of COVID, it's not as like good as it usually is apparently, but it's very festive, which is so nice. We arrived in our amazing Airbnb right in the centre. We're literally behind the main square, which is just an incredible location. We had a really helpful taxi driver that a friend of ours organised for us, so that was a breeze. The taxi driver recommended a traditional and local food that we tried and had for dinner last night. It was called cevapi. Cevapi? Yeah. And it was a flatbread with like cylindrical meat things inside, quite small, little tiny sausages. It was pretty good. It was very hearty, but the bread was amazing, and it was a good insight and sort of first meal in Croatia. The reality is we're spending quite a lot of time inside. Cal is looking at the map and we're trying to figure out what route we want to take because we need to be in Split by Christmas Eve. We have an Airbnb there for Christmas Eve and Christmas night. So we need to figure out how far down the country we want to go by bus or train and how far we want to cycle. We have exactly 1 week to get from Zagreb to Split. So yeah, lots of options. We went to the bus station in town to ask about taking our bikes on trains. Our bikes on the buses, and lots of them were very unhelpful and said it's not possible. But then we went to like the main ticket office, and the guy said that we could get to a place called Zadar on Friday, which is when we're leaving. And yeah, that wasn't our first choice destination-wise, but perhaps that's what we're going to choose. But yeah, we're just looking at different options, trains, buses, cycling, and trying to take into account whether there's potentially snow on top of mountains, going over mountain ranges, and there's this really strong wind called the Bura, which can get up to, I think, over 200 miles per hour. Kilometers per hour. 200 kilometers per hour. Yeah. So we don't really want to be cycling in that. Slightly dangerous. But yeah, we're going to figure it out and we'll make it work. But so far, Croatia is brilliant. Zagreb is beautiful and it's not actually that cold, which is good. So yeah, I'll keep you updated.
You know the lakes that we were talking about?
Yeah, that we didn't think we could go to.
Yeah, well, if we get the train to Ogulin, then we might be able to make that work as part of the route. This is Eurovelo along here. So we can either go up here. But the thing is, this whole region here is like that's the region that everyone said to avoid. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be good.
Oh god. Well, we can try and see.
Yeah.
Always jump on a train elsewhere if not. We have successfully, I think, bought 2 tickets to Zadar for tomorrow. They said we had to talk to the driver about taking our bikes on board, so we just snuck down onto the platform and spoke to a driver of the same company. He won't be driving tomorrow, but he said it would be fine as long as we pay a small fee, which is like £2, I think, converted. So all should be good. Fingers crossed. We had a successful market trip, a huge pomegranate, and some lovely clementines. Pretty good. And oh my, whoa. So this is a burak, right? Burak? Burek. Pastry and cheese. I had one earlier that didn't look anything like this. Holy cow. We are both doing very important jobs. I am unpacking the pomegranate whilst Cal unpacks the bikes. Hello. We are on the coach. It was super easy. We didn't have to pay a fee to put our bikes underneath. They have their own separate section. Down there we have some really good snacks for the journey, and yeah, exciting. Let's go to the coast. We were told that coaches were used to transport goods, packages, food, and even money from different cities in Croatia, and it was really interesting seeing this in action. Whoa. And we did have to pay the bus driver for the bikes. For only like 40 kuna, which is about £5. So. Next week, I'll show you how we got from Zadar to Split along the coast.